We are a community of the 35 to 40,000 Persian-speaking crypto trader, and recently we have become partner with the 2bit. One of the main concerns our user have, which has been in the past few years so far. Of course, at some point of time, you're gonna enforce the KYC for everyone. But their question is, are you going to do it earlier for our client, those who are the Persian-speaking language? Or if it's gonna be same for everyone at some point of time? Are we gonna be treated differently or no?
The short answer is no, you're not going to be treated differently.
I hope so.
No. What we do, we are trying to be very transparent with our community. So if we are aiming to do something, we communicate it with the people. Sometimes we have to comply with regulations. If these regulations come and the regulations demand us to implement KYC, we don't have a choice to implement it. We have seen this already this year in West Europe, for example, that had to deal with that. We're not necessarily particularly interested in doing it preemptively, but we will and need to comply if that comes. But we're not going to treat you differently.
No. Treatment for us. Okay. That's reassuring. It sounds good, and I hope it's gonna stay that way. My last question, or my second question, gonna be in the case of the security. We have seen some kind of the breach in some other platform. But of course they cover, but it took time. But in some cases like the FTX, they didn't do it. Of course, you know already the FTX, the platform in the US. Our user concern, beside the KYC, is the insurance of their money they are putting or investing in the 2bit. Is it going to be safe? In the case of some breach happen, are they going to be, that's the question of the KYC. Since they are the Persian-speaking language, are they going to be put at the end of the line if something happens, or no? It's going to be the same for any user is there?
Right. Yeah. So that's obviously a very good question, and I'm a user myself as well, because I've been trading myself for a decade as well. So I completely understand your question. And the reason why I am using 2bit myself is because I'm coming from West Europe, so I want to take that as an example. The way that they have treated and went about with all the compliances and had pretty much very little downtime really made me think like, okay, this is the right place to be. Implementing like Merkle trees, the proof of reserves are coming, if not already there. Now, obviously, we all know that's not completely foolproof. But instead of just doing what everybody else does, we also are implementing under the radar a lot of technologies such as real-time monitoring, and we have multi-layers that detect malicious behavior, for example, and in that way we are already actively monitoring malicious transaction, possible bad actors, and if we do find something, we take the necessary action immediately in order to protect possible funds from getting stolen or hacked or anything malicious that might happen in the future. Does it answer your question?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much.